Hello, everybody. Oh, baby. Hello, hello. How y'all doing tonight? I'm sleepy. It's been a hell of a thing. We're almost there. The beautiful lady and I are moving. We're almost there. It's almost done. Got a lot of stuff still all packed up, but we also have a lot of stuff that is still unpacked. And yeah, we're moving tomorrow, so this is gonna be a little weird. We'll be streaming for about 2 hours tonight, like we will be doing. But I wanted to look at what we're doing tonight instead of playing more Dawn Trail, because I am excited for that. But tomorrow there's not going to be any stream. The beautiful lady and I are moving all day. That's going to be an all-day affair, an all-day thing we do. And then on Sunday, I'm going to be properly pooped. So I'm going to try to stream on Sunday as best I possibly can. And that will be, if we do, it'll be more Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail. Because that, I just kind of ride along for. It's nothing but a good time, baby. But I kind of want my analytical mind and the last bit of energy that I've got to travel me through the rest of this week, and travel me through the rest of this evening to look at Tales of Fablecraft. This is confusing to look at, I know. Doesn't tell you anything. This is a TTRPG that I caught wind of maybe a year ago, maybe half a year ago. It was a while ago. They had a Kickstarter. It was very successful. I missed it, so I just wishlisted it on Steam and just kind of kept my ears to the ground. And then I found out this week, it was like, oh yeah, it releases tomorrow. I think it released on Tuesday or Wednesday of this week. And like the night before, I was just perusing, like, games coming soon. Like, there's a couple of them, which ones I'm looking for. And it was like, oh yeah, Fablecraft. You know, that one that you were looking at? So I was kind of like, oh, okay. Neat. So it's an early access. They had a closed beta. They did a bunch of testing and all that. But this is, for all intents and purposes, a TTRPG. But it is all digital. So like Pathfinder, like Fabula Ultima, like the Final Fantasy XIV TTRPG that we looked at, there's dice, there's maps, there's tokens, there's character sheets, the whole 9 yards. But it's all digital and all in a single package. So a couple of things before we hit the let's begin button and see what this is and what this offers us. I kind of do this every time I look at a TTRPG in case like new folks show up and they want to know who the schmuck is that's saying things. I want to let everybody know my credentials. I'll just blast through it real quick. I started GMing maybe about 5, maybe 6 years ago at this point. Well, 4 to 6 years ago. I started with Fantasy Age. It was a little too video gamey for me, and the books weren't really helpful to help me expand and learn and grow my craft as a game master. I found the Dungeon Master's Guide to be more helpful along those lines, so I told my friends, hey, would we all like to jump ship on this and try Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition? They all said sure. We started a game of that. I got all the books. It was great. We hit level 5, and all the classic problems started to happen. The game just started to, like, unwind and unravel. More and more people just started canceling. And so we just kind of said, okay, like, I'll let all the players tell me when they're ready to play, and I didn't hear back from them, so that game was done. I did some more game mastering of D&D 5e through, like, Adventures League, and I did a little bit of it professionally as well, and that was all good and fine, and I just kind of got burnt out on it. I played a little bit of it. I got burnt out on that as well, and a lot of the homebrew that was constantly going around the scene that just is not that great, but a lot of people think is all that in a bag of chips. I just got burnt out. So then I started looking at other RPGs, kind of right around the time that the OGL nonsense was happening with Wizards of the Coast, and I said, oh, this is a great time, actually. And I had been, up until that point, collecting a couple of odd and end, like, RPG books that I had seen before and been like, oh, that's kind of neat, that's kind of interesting, I'd like to learn how to play that. And I went all in on it, so I started looking at other TTRPGs and buying those books and reading them and things like that. One of those was Fabula Ultima. That's currently my favorite, that I'm running a professional game for right now. I'm also running a professional game of Pathfinder 2e. So I've been doing it for a while. I've just kind of amassed all the knowledge that I possibly can from other content creators, infamous and not famous, and known and unknown, the length and breadth of the hobby as much as I could. So, no, I have not been doing this for like 20 or 30 years or anything like that. I have been using a lot of digital tools when I play, and when I run games, I'll use like tablets to keep notes and stuff like that, and just have like digital scratch paper for. I've used digital maps. I've used things like Tailspire physically to like showcase where people are in a map and use 3D terrain that way. So this is nothing new to me. I've run games on Foundry VTT, so as Tales of Fablecraft says, hey, it's all digital, it's digital maps, it's digital all that. This is nothing new. It's not scary. It's not weird. It's not a weird thing for me personally. I know for some people that'll be a big hang up, but for me, it's no big deal. So those are my credentials out of the way. But second, I want to be very critical about Tales of Fablecraft. Not to punch down, not to be mean, not to be nasty, but because from what I have seen, I've gone through the various videos that are available for Fablecraft, just searching for it on YouTube. There is not much. I've learned as much as I can. I know a bit about the basics of the system. It's pretty neat. It's very, very simple. This looks like it has a lot of really, really good potential to it, but I have some major concerns. And those might be bigger, those might be lesser. I don't really know. But as far as I know, base game character sheets are kind of split into 3 areas: your homeland, your class, and your playstyle. Homeland gives you like some background bonuses and things like that, access to a couple of spells and things. Your class will give you access to like ability proficiencies. Kind of like D&D, you'll get some proficiencies and you get some bonuses to certain things and all that. Hi from the IE. Hi, I'm up a doctor. Hello. Yeah, I can't imagine what you're going through right now. I'm sorry, baby. God. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. But then after that, you also have your playstyle, which, as far as I know, they have 3 of them. And one is a healer, one is a damage dealer, and one is a tank. So you can play a bard or an investigator or a barbarian, and all 3 of those can be a healer or a damage dealer or a tank, if you'd like. It's a system where you roll d6s, but they're custom dice, and you're really just looking for pips. Someone will set the game master, not someone, the game master will set like a challenge rating of 1 to 3, and that's how many pips you're trying to roll. And that's kind of all I know. A lot of the system, the digital nature of this kind of runs itself, but considering that we are moving away from a lot of friends and family that I love, the beautiful lady and I, because we kind of have to, this could be a really good fit for us for like weekly or bi-weekly low-key TTRPG nights. So I am invested in this project and I want it to work, but that means I'm going to be extra critical of it. But we're also going to give it a lot of grace because this came out this week. So I popped in time for it to get heavy. No, it's not too terribly heavy, but it's all digital, so it's all online. So this could be a really good iteration of that. I have cranked up the desktop volume. This background music is really quiet. We'll probably have to do some adjusting of that. I've done nothing but create an account, and that's on purpose because I want this stream to be the new person experience, and we're going to be treating this like Rule Zero. We're going to act like an audience that has no idea what anything is talking about for any of this. Okay, enough preamble. Let's go. Also, the artwork is gorgeous. Hello? It's optional. This demo requests video access to show off our built-in video chat functionality. If you prefer not to grant access. Got it. I don't have any of that.
Greetings, adventurer.
Hello.
For the purposes of this demo, I'll be your game master, or GM. This demo should take around 15 minutes to complete.
Well, boy, howdy.
You or a friend would typically take the GM spot and run a game for your group. But since you're new here, I thought I'd show you the ropes.
Okay.
Video chat is built into the game, and you can toggle your camera on or off here.
It's just down here. I don't have a video camera, so that's fine.
Click this icon to customize the video layout. For demo purposes, let's hide the video chat completely.
Oh, neat. Okay, cool. Oh, sweet. And there we go. Okay.
Perfect.
Nice. Oh, the artwork is so nice. So as far as I know,
player characters are mages, people who find at random that they can wield the magic of the world better than most.
So this, as far as I know, a lot of the VTT aspect of this game is pulling a lot from Alchemy, which is a website. It's a browser-based VTT. It does video and audio all built in. It can run a variety of different game systems all built in. You can customize it a little bit if you want to, but it has like big animated scenes for your players to look at, and you can create soundscapes and all sorts of stuff, and then do battle maps. This, as far as I'm aware, is doing the same thing. So this could be a background for a scene you're setting. If, like, you all, start at the inn in the idyllic, Winfulshire or something like that, and, like, this could be it, and you describe the waterfall in the background, all that stuff, just to get your players into it.
In the full game, players create custom heroes from scratch. For now, select one of these pre-built options.
Ooh. Okay. Lark Night Song, a Longstrider merchant who can always conjure up a deal. Sparks Boulder Blast, a Highlander inventor who loves to experiment. Kai Pinecrest, a Woodlander performer who kills softly with his song. Oh, God. I love the reference. If not for nothing. Yeah, I love the reference. Okay.
Well met, Kai.
Hi. Hi, I'm Kai. Welcome to Mythos.
Mages are rare in Mythos, so you're often hired to provide your magical expertise in all sorts of situations.
I'm just gonna crank. Let me see here. Well, Jesus. Is it soundscape volume or is it sound effects volume? I mean, the music's nice. We'll keep that.
Your adventures so far have taken you to the floating peaks of the Highlands, through the ever-changing and mysterious wildwoods.
Okay, then is it the sound effects volume?
Down to the vibrant and dramatic coral coasts, where you took a detour to enjoy some local flavour.
Nice. I don't like that this narrator is in sound effects volume, but sure. We'll go with it. It's so pretty. Where do you go on your detour? Ooh! To a locally recommended tiki hut, of course. Why would we?
Ah, yes. You headed to the Golden Banana Tiki Shack,
But
home
of course.
to colourful curiosities and tiki trinkets. A
And
riddling parrot
food?
sat on the counter, eyeing you with interest.
Ah!
Those birds subsist on witticisms and silly one-liners. What was your opening gambit?
Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta talk to this bird. Riddling parrots love jokes. Watch out for the trees. They seem kind of shady. I tried to catch fog, but I missed. My cat ate a ball of yarn. She had mittens. Oh, I like that one.
You're quite the comedian. But did the parrot agree? Let's roll some dice to find out.
Okay.
In the live game, your GM would ask you to roll a skill check in this kind of situation. There are 10 Fablecraft skills to choose from.
Oh, nice.
Since great jokes are all about the delivery, let's try Charm.
Okay, so 10. It's a nice round number. I like that. Oh, okay. So roll quest, we just need 1 pip. I think we're rolling 3 dice. I think that's what that means. So we give it a roll. Just need one. Just need one, baby. Fuck. Okay.
Oh dear, that's a failure. The riddling parrot made its disapproval clear by pecking your hand, inflicting 2 damage. Those birds aren't really known for their manners.
Ow.
Whenever you make a skill check, you'll roll a pool of 1 or more Fable dice. The total number of pips, or sparks, rolled determines your success or failure.
Okay, yeah, this I did know. Our dice feature a combination of -1, 0, +1, and +2 sparks. Die faces may increase as you level up. Die faces? So we'd go from like D6 to D8? That's cool. That's something I did not know about. Yeah, learn more. Teach me the ways. Well, that's a 4-sided die. So are we rolling? No, use 6-sided die. The pips. Okay. Okay. Neat. Just pips. Just rolling for pips.
After your adventures in the Coral Coasts,
That's a nice
you picked
system,
up
though.
a contract that
I
brought
like
you
that.
here to the rolling plains of the Longmeadows.
I do like that. D6s looking for successes. That's a lot like the Year Zero engine that a lot of Freely gaming games use, like Vaesen. What am I thinking of? Year Zero, which is like a superhero game. What's another one? Not Simbrum. That doesn't use it. There's a good number of other ones, but like Candle Obscura, that also uses very similar die system. Like get a pool of D6s, roll them, and you're looking for successes. Real nice, easy. You just like count the successes and boom, that's it. So the more die you roll, the more likely you are to be successful. I like this Long Meadows thing. Oh, all I did.
You've
Goodbye,
just
goes the
arrived
picture.
at the Wandering Vine Tavern. At dawn, you'll be
yeah.
heading out with the Tallgrass Pride. You've been hired as extra protection to escort them to the Starfall Festival.
All right.
Let's roll a culture check to see what you know about your quest. As a woodlander, you have little knowledge of this region, so I'll set this roll to difficult.
Oh, well, that's nice. Okay, that's fine. Oh my god, I'm just rolling 2 dice? There's no way! Well, good.
You didn't pay too much attention to the particulars of this contract.
Oh, there we go.
You're getting
Little
paid,
history.
and that's really all that matters.
Fair. Don't care, I'm not
For
much of a
now,
drinker.
you're settling in for a relaxing night. Maz, the cheery wave chaser innkeep, greets you from behind the bar.
Hi! He's got gold eyes. Look at this guy.
As you order a drink, Maz's smile begins to falter.
I'm in a jam. Tonight's entertainer hasn't
I'm
showed
gonna
up.
jam.
It's gonna get rowdy if our regulars don't get a show.
Okay.
Well, Kai, you have a spell that can help Maz out.
Okay.
As a performer, you can use your center of attention spell to win over the crowd.
He can also use his spell called Pay Me. Center of attention, charm. Draw the eye within earshot. Your audience can't look away or leave until your performance ends. Alrighty. I don't know why I was glowing with lightning bolts, but I got a 1! Because those X's are a -1, so just
Your
take away
roll
from
was
your
a
total.
success.
Ha
A
ha!
hush falls over the crowd as you take the stage and begin your performance.
Hi, good evening, everybody. I'm just gonna play a little. I'm just gonna play a little bit of Here We Go. Sorry. People can't look away because it's a train wreck.
By the time you play the last note, there's not a dry eye in the house. You receive a standing
they wanna
ovation
leave.
before returning to the bar.
Because I've
That
left.
kazoo solo was a real hit.
Because it was played by someone else.
While a delighted Maz busies himself behind the bar,
Hello.
an antlered patron leans over
Oh.
to you. So you're a mage, are you? She asks.
Away. Pride Guard. Health 20, combat dice 1, speed of 3. Okay. So, I imagine this is something like a game master can just throw in, like, here's an NPC in the scene. Can you also edit, like, what they see there? That's pretty cool.
You must be the one joining the Tall Grass Pride
Hopefully I
tomorrow.
can do that.
I'm the Pride Guard, Dandelion. She gives you an extremely firm handshake.
Yes.
How about a game
Manly
of
shake.
feet?
Yes.
I'll give you a choice of 3 challenges. Succeed, and you get to wish upon the stars with a long-strided blessing. Plus, it'll show me what you're really made of.
Okay, what's feats?
Dandelion gives you 3 choices. Bester at arm wrestling, juggle the fruit on the bar, or pet Bangle, the antisocial tavern cat.
Yes, pet Bangle. Nature roll. I don't know what I'm good at. Can I see what I'm good at? I imagine because I'm a woodman, I might be really good at nature, so let's try to pet the cat. No, I roll 1 die. And I can't cancel. Okay, here we go. Wow, these dice physics are weird.
Bangle has discerning taste. He flops onto the bar, rolls over to show off his fluffy belly, and looks at you expectantly. As you pet him, you get the sense that a great honour has been bestowed upon you.
It's because I'm the best cat.
After Dandelion's departure,
Oh, there she goes.
Maz sidles over.
I wonder, given that you're a mage and all, if you could help me with the small pest problem.
Didn't I just help you with your bar problem? Look at these nuggets. Oh,
You become aware of a faint buzzing sound, which seems to be getting louder. Right on cue, the crowd scatters as 4 Rocksquitos burst through the windows.
oh, these guys were summoned for sure. Wonder if you could help me with a little pest problem. Arise, my minions.
Your earlier escapades in the Coral Coasts gave your health a slight knock. Still, this looks like something you can handle.
It did, but not really. My turn.
You're up first. Use your Fireball ability to give these unwanted guests a warm welcome.
Okay. Ranged. Ranged 4.
Select the square in the middle of the group, so your Fireball will hit most of the swarm.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Is there any way that I can... No, there's no way that I can go back. Can I see what it does? No. Okay. God, these tires are so weird. It just makes it look like it's choosing whatever face it wants.
That's a
kinda
hit.
neat.
Looks like Roast Rocksquito is on the menu. The one
Yeah,
remaining
buddy.
Rocksquito flies over, its needle-sharp sting pointed straight at you.
Oh, no!
Despite
How
your
dangerous.
best efforts, the Rocksquito finds its target. Some foes need to roll dice to attack, but minions like these hit every time.
Oh, shit. Okay. So then there'd be ranks to monsters then. It would be like minions, they just deal a little bit of damage, but always hit. Actual monsters that will have to roll, probably like bosses or so, I guess.
It's your turn again.
Well,
Time to
supreme
show this
monsters.
bug who's boss.
Okay.
Select Crystallize, your melee ability.
Shatter foes defenses with a frosty touch. Melee. Deal 5 damage. Inflict vulnerable. Targets takes 50% more damage. From anybody?
Click the Rocksquito to target it directly.
Yeah, it's just choosing whatever face it wants. Bleh.
Ah, unlucky. When you don't roll any sparks, your ability is miscast. Your magic fizzles out around you. It's the Rocksquito's turn, and it's going to attempt escape.
Why? I'm just gonna shoot it
Time
again.
to swat this buzzkill once and for all. Click and drag your token a little closer to the Rocksquito.
Okay.
Old Fire Lance should do the trick. Fingers crossed it hits.
Special. So this has a cooldown, which is why it would be special. Ranged 5 deals 8 damage. Roll 2. So I guess I just need to roll 1 to hit it. If I roll 2, I inflict slow. And 3, I inflict vulnerable. That's pretty cool.
Select the Rocksquito as your target.
I'm just rolling 1 die.
You roll 2 sparks, which deals
No.
extra damage. Flaming spear of ice flies from your outstretched palm and skewers your target before shattering it into frosty dust. Nice work. That roll would have slowed your target too, reducing its movement. But there's no Rockskeeto left to slow.
Okay.
With the Rockskeetos defeated, Maz reappears from behind the bar.
I don't know how to repay you.
Money.
Free drinks all around.
Or money. Look at this old guy. The adventure has only just begun. Tales of Fablecraft includes the roads to the Starfall Festival adventure, homebrew functionality, and over 135 unique assets. Okay. Look at this old guy. There's so many little guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So I want... Okay, so that was neat. I want Game Master stuff. What the fuck is that? I guess. Well, let's see a character here. So, heroes, I guess. New hero, but of course. Let's create a character. Quiet Craig. Jafari Haybale. Strider Mueller. Birdie Dune. Reach Shivlight. Sure. Okay, and so these are the homelands. We have highlands, long meadows, coral coasts, and wildwoods. And I think each of these are kind of like, this is where you're from. Obviously, like there's roleplay opportunities here for all of these. But then you also get a spell. So this one, hardy disposition, harden like a rock to survive extreme conditions, resist high or low temperatures, and withstand impacts, crushes, and falls. I don't know if this is a passive spell, but this is probably something that your character just has, and so you'd probably ask your game master, like, can I use this? Can I cast this? In the same way that, like, you know, other races in D&D or Pathfinder have dark vision or resistance to things or stuff like that. This is just something you naturally have. We're gonna go coral coasts, because, yeah. Water waltz. Grant the ability to walk across a single continuous liquid surface. Sturdy boots are recommended when traversing toxic substances. Nice. Yeah, we're absolutely going there. Ooh, fun. We can just pick a different look to our character completely, or even add a portrait. Nice. Let's go with... Ooh, I like that guy. Let's go with this guy. Oh, they all look great. Actually, I'm going to look through all of these portraits. They look fantastic. Ooh. Look at the bunny! Oh my god, these guys look awesome. And all these guys have, like, blue on top of their heads. I think the Highlands, too... I don't know where to find that information, but I think the Highlands are, like, floating mountains and all of that. The Long Meadows are literally just, like, long... It's like an ocean, but instead of water, it's literally just meadows, rolling hills, as far as the eye can see. This all looks great. Oh my god. Very elvish. I like it. It's a lady from the front, hello. And we saw all those. What about Woodlander? Saw a couple of those. Very, not draconic. Draculaic? Draculian? Great. Oh my god, that looks so good. It looks so good. Yeah, let's go for that guy. All right. And then this is our class. So we get a couple of classes, we get key skills, so I think these will actually roll multiple die in. It looks like of the 10... Okay, yeah. So it looks like of the 10, you get 6 that you'll roll more than 1 die in, I'm guessing. One of them, you'll roll 3 die. The other 4, it looks like you'll roll 2 in, and then everything else, the other, what, 4? You'll roll just 1 die in, which I kind of like. I like that, and it's nice and easy. So the Guardian is the muscle, strong morals. They get a spell automatically. Bind a defeated foe and magically transport them to an appropriate nearby authority. That's kind of cool. I don't know if that would be used in like a fight, or if that's one of those like, no, I'm gonna do this thing. It's like a roleplay spell, or what? It still has a check of might with 3 die. Culture, perception, charm, and empathy. Okay, so in case you want to play like a little paladin or so. Okay, I gotcha. Inventor. Inventors have tinker, fashion a handy object from whatever you have at hand. The result may not be pretty, but it gets the job done. Okay. The improvise. That's cool. That's a cool ability. Okay. Kind of getting a handle for the abilities that we have here. Improvise is just cobble something together. Fashion a handy tool. Use nearby props. Agility is move your body. Yep. Spellcraft. Detect, identify, or understand different types of magic. Which is actually really nice because in this world, like, every character is a mage. Less Harry Potter and more just like, oh, there's magic in the world and you can tap into it. Academics, okay, and might, sounds good. Merchant, heart's desire. Identify the thing that someone wants most. It might be material or emotional. That's really cool. So empathy is a big one, okay. Agility, culture, academics, and charm. That's nice. These 5 skills. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, it's 5 skills, and then the other 5 you just roll 1 dice for. But these 5 are kind of the ones you're going to probably use to roleplay this class the most. So I like that the class choice is kind of how do you want to roleplay? How do you want to roleplay stuff out? Naturalist, the cultivator. Speak to nature, communicate with plants and animals to glean information. They got nature, empathy, perception. That's listen to instincts to notice things around you. Okay, charm, and might, in case you need to. Okay, performer, center of attention. That's the one we use. Draw the eye of all within earshot. Okay. There's charm, culture, might, agility, improvise. Okay. Really like that. Rogue, skullduggery. Make your suspicious or morally ambiguous behavior seem on the level. That's actually kind of cool. That's a little Jedi mind tricky. I like that one. And that's that's neat. Okay, so that's an improvise 3 check, but normally you're rolling 2 die for any improvise. So that's like a highly specialized, because that's like might 3. This one's improvise 3. It's all been like the main stat that everybody has. Charm. This is the first one where it isn't. That's neat. But agility, improvise, perception, charm, okay. Insane. Condescend. Okay. Rant about the minute details of a subject until your target agrees with your point and regrets any words to the contrary. Okay. Wow. Somebody watched the show actually and said, I hate it, and then made a whole class about it. Okay, so we're this person is a Coral Coast, there's a wave. What are they called? Wave chaser. They're a wave chaser. Okay. Let's go with naturalist. Let's just go with the turtle talker. Sure. And then this is combat style. Elementalist has different abilities that will like deal damage to stuff. And I think everybody gets a melee ability, ranged ability, and then a special ability of some kind. Let's check these out. So crystallize is just melee, 5 damage. So you don't even roll for that. It just deals 5 damage. You just roll to hit. And if it hits, it deals it. And then inflicts vulnerable. Target takes 50% more damage. So kind of a buffer as well. Fireball just deals 4 damage in an explosion. Ranged 4. So I guess that's 4 spaces away. But then it also had like a 3x3 square. No idea. And this is special, ranged 5. It deals 8 damage. And then if you roll 2, it inflicts slow. And 3 inflicts vulnerable. Okay. So just like big ways to deal a lot of damage to a lot of things. Gravimancer. This is the tank. They're the tanks of combat using gravitational force and all that. Grounded is their melee ability. You just deal 6 damage and the target can't move. Nice. That's actually really cool. Especially for like big boss enemies. Just run up and start pummeling the crap out of them and they're there. I like that. Gravity Spear is their ranged ability. Deal 5 damage in a line. Gain 3 block. No idea what that is. I imagine that's like they'll block 3 damage. Like soak it. Like if they take 5 damage from a source, they'll only take 2 to their HP. No idea. Meteor Leap, and this is their special one. Defy gravity with a jump, then crash down. You leap 2 spaces, so this could really help your movement a lot. Deal 5 damage to adjacent foes. Inflict slow to adjacent foes. Target loses 1 movement. And then if you roll... Oh, you roll 2 to deal 50% more. That's nice. And then Radiant, this is the healer. As the only healers, Radiants play a vital role in battle. But I think they're doing something other than just standing on the side and just casting Cure over and over and over again. Let's see. Life Siphon. Deal 5 damage, restore 2 health to yourself. Okay, so that's a great way to keep yourself in the fight. Radiant Beam is a ray of light that harms or heals those in its path. In a single line, deal 4 damage to foes and restore 3 health to allies. That's actually great. It's not either or. It's just both. If they're an ally, they gain health. If they're an enemy, they take damage. That's fantastic. I wonder if you have to roll for that and you miss, do you still heal allies or does nothing happen? Questions for later. Wellspring of Light. Fill an ally with healing light that harms surrounding enemies. Restore 6 health to an ally. Deal 4 damage to their adjacent foes. And then if you roll 2 stars, you deal 50% more damage and I guess deal 50% more healing. And a cooldown of 2. Okay, well, we're going to be a Radiant for sure. Give me a healer.
Hi, Tato. Hello. Hi, sweet girl. Hi. There's a control in RPGs. Baby.
Okay, no campaign. I can't check out my... Okay, so I can't look at my character sheet at all? Okay. Oh, well, those are the heroes. What about... So, we'll look at the marketplace later. What about solo play? Demos. Play tutorials. What is this? Select your demo. Hero demo. GM demo. We did the hero one. Complete all the demos to get a free rainbow cake dice skin.
Ooh, nice for girl. You want ups? Ups.
Okay. Yeah, let's do learn to run a game with our GM guide. Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of what we're looking for. Oh, that boat looks so good. Set up your adventure.
Welcome! Congratulations on embarking on the noble quest of running a game of Fablecraft. I may be biased, but I think that being a game master or GM is the greatest adventure of them all. For 1, you get to guide the story, and 2, you can't die, unlike those fragile mages. Suckers.
That's a weird... Okay, that's a weird take. Sure.
This demo should take around 15 minutes to complete.
Okay.
I'll be sharing the GM seat with you, and by the time we're done, you'll be on your way to GM greatness.
Okay.
Let's begin by opening up the GM guide, or the GMG, from the side tray. Only you will see this guide. Your players see the shared story scene and any tokens that you place there. Select a night at the inn. This is the adventure I ran for you in the player demo. Now I'm going to show you how it works from the GM side.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay.
Now that you've loaded up the GMG, you're going to need some players. Normally, you'd create a campaign and invite friends to join.
Okay.
For demo purposes, I've summoned a couple of mages to join us. Meet
Neat.
Callie
Hey.
and Kai.
What now?
Did we just become best friends?
Hopefully, they'll behave themselves.
Okay.
No promises.
At the top of each session, you'll see a table of contents. You can use it to skip to different parts of the adventure, but for now, I'll jump us down to Chapter 1. Let's introduce the mages to the Riverside Hamlet, where your story begins. Press the sparkling plus button in the scene change block to do that now.
What? Wait, what? Plus.
What a pretty little village. Hey, Kai, do you know what villages have?
What?
People. And do you know what people have?
What?
Stuff to steal.
Callie, don't get us into trouble before we've even started the adventure. I just hope these country folk will appreciate my fresh avant-garde sound.
Only hopeful. So all these keywords down here at the bottom. Okay,
We
yeah, that
better
was
introduce the adventure before these two descend into chaos. Read the scripted read aloud block or hit the play button to hear a voiceover. Looks like the mages will be helping the Tallgrass Pride. By the way, you can hover over any highlighted words for extra detail.
Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh my gosh, can I add these in myself? Like keywords that whenever... Wait a minute, do I type this in? Okay. Questions for later. I'm keeping all this in my head. Okay, but I read the thing. You just arrived at the Wandering Madingledangles. Okay, character interactions. Now's a great time for the mages to introduce themselves. Prompt a round of introductions as they arrive at the Wandering Vine.
Let's take a moment to get to know Callie and Kai a little better. This will help you tailor the adventure to your players.
But I've already
Click on Kai's avatar to check out his character sheet.
Yes, please. I want to know what this... Okay,
Hi,
cool.
I'm Kai, a performer radiant.
Charge.
I was born in a small wildwood called Willow's Cross, and I became a mage when I had to lift a fallen tree off
Oh
of
my
my
god.
ch-
Okay, okay.
You can see from Kai's character sheet that charm is his
Jesus.
best skill, which is no surprise for a performer. Now let's click on Callie's avatar to find out more about her.
Can't I read... Oh my god.
I'm Callie, a rogue gravimancer. I was born into a highland community that prohibited the use of magic, so it was pretty awkward when I became a mage.
Okay.
I set out on my
Nice
own, and I've been
charge.
taking care of number one ever since. Now,
Okay, all right.
Rogues like
Thank
Callie
you.
have excellent agility stats, all the better for sneaking.
Mhm.
Go ahead and close her character sheet, and we'll find out if the dice hold answers to her questions.
Okay. Oh, they're close. Okay.
Use the player's skill roll prompt in the GMG to request a culture check from Callie.
Okay, request a roll
Check the
from...
box next to Callie's name
Oh, I
and
can
hit
just select
send
anybody.
request.
Okay.
I see the roll request. This is gonna be a piece of cake. Get it? Because I've got cake dice.
Well, it looks like a little piece of cake.
Nice.
That was a sweet roll. Share the lore from the success section, just below the request roll button.
Okay, and then, yeah, the mage knows the tailgrass. Okay. Okay, neat.
Let's head inside the Wandering Vine Tavern in Chapter 2 to introduce your first NPC, Maz Waverly. Read or play
Okay.
the read aloud script as your players head inside the tavern and use the scene change to pull up Maz's artwork.
Okay, so there's a scene change.
Hi, Maz. I'll take a tankard of your
That
finest
takes
ale,
us
please.
to, like, Chapter 2, the next boogaloo. And then the +1 changes that. But there's also, so these music keywords is like Heroes Return, Excited, Joyous, Triumphant. Are those keywords that we can search for? Is this a soundtrack? And then the picture is Maz Waverly. So by clicking plus, it just brings it up. It just pops it up. Whatever
I
we have
start tuning
prepped.
my kazoo. It's important that the people hear my music and my message.
Well, okay.
The expandable roleplay options in the GMG suggest a few ways for Maz to put the mages to work. Since there's a performer in the party, once Kai learns that the Wandering Vine stage is
Okay.
in need of an entertainer, I suspect he'll pipe right up.
Oh, okay, so deal with a tricky critic. Okay, so these are just like different options that I might be able to plan for.
Maz, you're in luck. Prepare to be amazed by the unparalleled talent of the one.
Okay,
I draw
good,
my
sure.
kazoo to my lips and begin my wildwood rock opera, Life's a Beach. Let me remind you that no one, and I repeat, no one, can match the...
Okay, so you do your thing. Oh, those dice are cool.
The audience is
I
rapt.
gotta buy different
Whether it's
die.
because of Kai's
I didn't
magic
even
or his
request the
music,
roll.
We'll never know.
Math.
Let's move swiftly on to Chapter 3.
Oh, but that was him
where
casting
another
a spell,
NPC is
so-
waiting to meet our mages.
Okay, introduce a conflict.
We're about
okay.
to meet Dandelion, an NPC in the Road to the Starfall Festival adventure. As the GMG describes, she doesn't think much of the mages. Your roleplay
Okay,
of
yeah,
Dandelion
that
to
just
play
pops
a
out
game
right
of
down there.
feats with the mages. Scroll through the example feats in the carousel, then pose a challenge to the party.
Minigame play feats. Okay, so they can either be drop-down menus or arrows left and right.
You know, I really don't like your tone, Dandelion. And I don't want to play.
Players go
Rogues
rogue.
rarely follow the rules, and it looks like Callie is no exception. The GMG occasionally offers tips for dealing with player shenanigans in Players Go Rogue sections like the one on the right, but mages are truly unpredictable creatures.
Okay. So this is just okay. So this is just helping the adventure. If the mages, or the players, I guess they're called mages here in this game, decide to ignore Dandelion or try to abandon their contract, don't panic. Here are a few ideas to reroute back to the adventure. Mention the contract. Mages have already agreed to the contract. Remind them word. Okay. Monsters attack the tavern. Skip straight to the Ruxquito fight. Get lost in the plains. The Wandering Vine is situated in a remote corner along meadows. Allow the party to wander into the wilderness, prompting difficult or impossible rolls as they attempt to navigate. Or just the fourth option, they do a thing. But, well, I mean, let's just skip straight to the fight, because
When the party
I'll
makes an
probably be
unexpected
excited
decision,
about that.
don't panic. Let's follow the mages out of the tavern and look for an opportunity to rejoin our planned adventure. Open up the Scenes tab and drag and drop the Rolling Plains environment onto the story scene.
Oh, okay, we're going to do that anyways. Ooh. And we're just dragging... Oh my god, really? That's...
The Long Meadows are vast, far-reaching, and relatively sparse, and the mages are currently in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, that's so
Nevertheless,
nice.
let's ask where they want to go.
That's so nice. That was so fucking easy.
Is that a ruin I can see in the distance? Let's start walking.
As the mages head away from the safety of the established road, the grasses grow taller and more dense, obscuring their route.
Which takes the lead on investigation. Let's go with Kai.
I take a closer look at the grass and the soil, see if I can spot animal tracks or figure out which direction we're headed.
Sure.
Since Kai is relying on his knowledge of the natural environment, let's request a nature check. Click on the roleplay icon, then request skill roll.
Quick recharge, full recharge. Okay. Sure.
Since we're trying to get these mages back on track, let's raise the difficulty to impossible. Then select Kai and send the roll request.
Well, that seems really mean, but sure. Wow, what a great way to tell your player there's no way that you're going to do this.
Why do the dice defy me? I don't want to look uncool in front of my new friend.
Okay.
The mages are lost, and this presents an excellent opportunity to herd them in the right direction. They wander for miles, getting cold, tired, and hungry, until finally, just as the sun is coming up, they see a small village on the horizon.
Okay.
Let's head for the village. See if we can get directions.
Wouldn't you know it? It's the
Open
same one you
Scenes
left.
tab and change the environment to the village scene. As you describe it to the mages, start to point out a few familiar details.
Wow. So, this is... Oh my god. This is really not good tips. This is... Here's how to railroad your players. Ooh, Day Ruined? This looks like the back. Let's just go to Night Peaceful. You've been wandering all day.
Wait a second, are we back at the Wandering Vine? This cannot be.
Excellent work. Thanks to a little GM magic, the mages are back just in time to head out with the Tallgrass Pride in the road to the Starfall Festival.
Wow.
So go forth, gather your party, and run your first adventure.
That is not good advice. But sure. Cake. Do a cake. Okay, and then there's the arena, which is just Okay. Our story begins as Callie, Kai, and Wade travel through the floating peaks of the Highlands. Along the way, Callie convinces the party to stop at her hometown of Copper Gorge for rest and supplies. High above the town, the party prepares to cross an old miner's bridge. You should play on these rocks. It's nice to be home. Callie, did that rock just move? Yes, it did. That's a slab, though I've never seen one above ground. They're peaceful by nature. It's strange that it's coming our way. With a bellow, the slab lunges towards the mages. Oh, this is a cool one. I thought you said slabs were peaceful, Callie. As the battle begins, a swarm of Rocksquitos joins the slab, swooping in to attack. Okay. So then things and stuff and stuff and things. Wait, I have different attacks. I just have ranged assault, melee strike, and then wellspring of light? What? I don't have any powers? Okay, well then I'm just going to, oh shit. Well, then I'm just gonna head right there and do a melee on that guy. And I'm rolling 2 dice now for some reason. But I still hit! Can I look at character sheets? Can I do any of that nonsense? Oh no, I'm exposed! How do I tell? What is this? What do I have? Can I see what's happening? Can I see what's occurring? No? Okay. Then... And same thing, melee, ranged, and then jump. Let's use that to, like, leap right here. So just need 1 success. That's all I'm looking for. Boom! And you're slow, Ed. Whatever that means, there's no way for me to tell.
Hey, big dumb idiot.
Okay. Then we're going to just do a ranged attack. It's that guy? Sure.
Oh, he did it. It's there.
Okay. Then it's Kai's turn. Oh, exposed. Taking 1 extra damage when harmed. Okay. Let's just do the melee. Right there again. Kaboom. Whoa, kaboom! Oh, nice! So for every extra star you roll, why did you just get a free attack? How does that happen? Excuse me? Can I see its level? Can I see any of that? No? Alright, melee strike. Let's just hit you. Asukusayas!
Oh no! Oh no!
Let's just go for another ranged attack on that guy over there. And, kaboom. We have done it. This fucker's gonna die. Then let's do a ranged attack. So it looks like we get a movement and an action. One of our actions at the bottom row. Oh, well, we have our special back, so let's just use that, and let's put ourselves right in front of the action. Yay! Big boom! Slow you down.
Oh no! It's bad.
Alright, now here's a good question. Can I move? I can move! Okay, because you can move diagonally. Perfect. There we go, there we go. Getting them successes. Let's just run up and try to hit this guy. Oh! Baby! Come on! Use is dead. A Victory! The Roxquitos have been slain, but Callie convinces the party to leave the knocked out slab where it's fallen. Never seen the slab act like this. We need to figure out what's going on. Was it the Copper Gorge? End of combat, player health will be automatically restored. While the mages are catching their breath, let's give them an upgrade. Okay, choose Gravimancer upgrade. A little extra health goes a long way, or attack up to 3 foes in an arc and gain temporary block. That's kind of great. Let's get that one. Choose a Radiant upgrade. Mark a foe. The next ally to successfully attack that foe will regain health. That's actually really cool. Let's go for this one, though. And then choose an Elemental upgrade. Yeah, let's go for that one. Awesome. Once the party reaches Copper Gorge, they seek out Callie's old friend Talia. She's there! Okay. Oh my god, this fly's gotta die. So we're about to get our chance. Okay, boars fly! One more slabs. Screaming villagers run and recovers a golden slab, lumbers towards the mages, its eyes ablaze with magic. A smaller crystal slab lurks behind it. A kumbata begins! Okay, let's just stay in the back first. Stick pot shot. There's a shot, guys. Someone take it. I don't even know what this thing is doing. Needle barrage. Ah! What is strained? If moved, take 3 damage and remove strained. Now, I wonder... deal 6 damage in an arc. Okay, so then I would need to... That wouldn't work. But I do wonder... Does this count as a movement? Okay, now, is anything gonna happen? No, nothing happens. But you also do nothing, sir. You're a failure. Yeah, I'll just get right up there. And then do this melee attack. Inflict a little burning. Some whoosh. And now you're burning. What does that do? Take 1 damage per turn until healed. Okay, and it lasts 1 turn, but if I keep doing it, then I can keep smacking the shit out of him. Okay, so ranged damage is definitely looks a little weaker. Oh, come on, make it. Yeah, oh, buddy. A pew. Oh, needle barrage. That's fine. You came to me anyway. You goof. You're a goof. Is this an arc? It's just going to hit the target anyways, but I'll gain some block, and we'll figure out what block does. Block. Okay, so it does act as a sort of absorb. Okay. Yeah, let's do this again. Oh, come on. I do like this, though, that the system is fast. This is quick. They're very, very simple. I will absolutely give it that. But it is just fast. Just stuff done. Would you stop being a chicken shit? Stop exploding! Stop doing really good. Oh my god. I've got to heal. What's her face? She must be healed. Oh, this is really good. That extra block is saving our hide. Oh, boom. Alright, now maybe we can actually see what block does. Block. Nullify 1 damage this round, and it's stackable. Okay, so yeah, 4 block is just nullifying damage. Perfect, good. Who's trying to say? It's Weld. Let's do this. And really take to smacking to you. Woo. Oh, nice. Then you're dead. Oh, I gotta move. How many do I gotta move? I gotta move at least 2 closer. Now, if I want to move a little bit more... Oh, I can. Okay, perfect, good. That was another question I had.
Kaboom!
Yeah.
Story.
Okay, delve downward. Replace... Another upgrade. Replace ranged assault with a new ability or gain additional health. Choose a Gravimancer upgrade. Let me see here. Short-ranged line attack that bestows temporary block. Long-range single target attack that prevents foe from retreating. That's really good, actually. Deal 6 damage in tether, 6 damage in a line, and 4 block. I actually do like that one. That's great. Radiant Beam. We already know in a single line. Withering Orb, though. Toss a ball of light laced with shadow magic. Deal 6 damage. Inflict Wither. I like this one, though. Just for all the extra healies. Ooh, Fireball. Yep. Yep, that's the one. So are they leveling up? I can't see. I can't tell. I can't read. Oh, my God. All these scenes come in with, like, a lot of fade. It's weird. Actually, here's a thought. Display. Let's try turning on VSync. See if that does anything. Time to rock and roll. Combat Bagoons. Oh, perfect. Oh, but I need to move a lot. Oh no, I just need to move like 2 spaces forward. Yeah, let's go for these guys first. Kaboom, just one. Just one. Yeah, that's all we need, baby. Kaboom. Noise. That's all I needed was one. Fuck. Range of 5. But in a line, I could heal all my bodies. And he doesn't have a whole lot of health. That ability really kind of... not that one. I mean, that one's good. Let's move up right here. And we'll attack that guy. No! No! Ah, you idiot! You idiot, you fool! You foolish fool. Alright, now this will actually deal damage to all adjacent foes. Perfect. So we're actually going to go, like, right... Yeah, we're going to go, like, right up here. And then just leap right there. And kaboom. Oh, okay. So that was a 2 and then a -1. We still got 1, so we still do it, baby. There you go. There you go, baby. He's out, baby. Oh, no. Okay. For science, this is going to deal 5 damage in an explosion. Is it going to hit our buddy? It doesn't look like it, but it might. We don't get to tell. I really want to see if it does. We're going to do that for science. We'll be fine. We'll live. We'll live. We just got to make it another round of combat. And we'll try it out. We'll just have everybody here attack this guy. Actually, I will have you heal this to see if I even have to roll. I do have to roll, but I do heal you. That's great. Oh my gosh, so nice. Not game breaking either, but that's definitely a healing roll for sure. Oof, necessary. Especially with like big damage like that. Like, yeah, a little healing for 4 is
Kind of a big deal.
let's just sweep. Let's just hit this guy. No! Oh my god.
You idiot! You have failed. You a dummy.
All right, back at it. Fireball. Let's try it again. Let's see if we can hurt our friend. No. Okay. Friendly fire's off. Hey. All right. I mean, less room for shenanigans, sure. I imagine as a GM, too, I could just be like, no friendly fire's on, and I might be able to just be like, you get hit for that as well, you take damage, and remove buffs or debuffs or so. I imagine that would be the thing that I can do. Let's heal you again, because you're going to attack with some luck, so this is going to pay off dividends. Ooh! Yeah! So then you'll attack with your melee ability to just get some block as well, so you'll absorb some damage. And it worked this time! There you go. So my heal actually did a little bit more for you. Yeah, because now you're only to take 2. God damn.
Well, hi, Jesus. That was so nice.
Yeah. It's just fireball like hell. I don't have to move even. Kaboom. Oh. Okay, I want to see what that does. So we're going to have to move up a little. Oh, wow. This thing has such range to it. Ranged 5. Oh, my God. Hell of a distance. Fucking A. I never stop rolling. There we go. Alright, now I want to see what this does when you move. If move, take 3 damage and remove strength. Yep, and you just take that damage. Okay. And then we're just going to jump. Might as well jump. Ooh! Did it like a doornail. Okay. Follow it back to its lair. Ooh, crab spider, neat.
The mastermind.
For this upgrade, gain a special ability or a talent. A permanent passive buff. Okay, so then this would be the talent, I guess? Yep, that's a talent. At the start of turn, slow adjacent foes. Target loses 1 movement. So that would really be to, like, tank. Oh, that's great, actually. Add 1 per block. Radiate a pulse of deadly force twice. Why do you glow specifically, but we're going with her? That's actually really good. I like that one. I like Pulsar. That one's great. Yeah, and then that one lights up, but I'm choosing for him. Okay. Yeah, it's early access. I'm going to get all this stuff. Rain down light that heals or harms those that it touches. To allies in an explosion. That's actually really good. Twilight Pulse. Deals 7 damage to adjacent foes. On next turn, restores 6 health to adjacent foes. And Radiant Aura. At the start of turn, restore 1 health to adjacent allies. That's also really good. Let's have that one. Get him into the thick of it. And then Combustion. Deal 8 damage if a target is burning. Trigger an explosion that deals 5. Okay. Polar Vortex. Deal 6 damage on an explosion. If target is slow, deal double. At start of turn, deal 2 damage to adjacent foes. Oh, I like that one too, though. Can make him a real melee guy. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Crystal Slab and all that. Neat. Oh, it's a monster. Oh, he's got so much health. Okay. Oh, this toof. All right. Well, I want to get in there. I want to get in it because I'm gonna deal damage to adjacent folks. But first, let's fireball the shit out of y'all. And a kaboom. Still within fireball range. That's so nice. Alrighty. So yeah, I want to get up. I want to get up in grills as well. So let's. Oh, thank God. Hang on, everybody. Oh, my word. Okay. There's a spider that was... There was a fly that was buzzing around me all afternoon. I finally get him. Alright, so we're right there. I can do ranged. But we're just going to do this instead and hit this guy. We can kind of tank ourselves here. Especially because, yeah, we just restored to ourselves. Okay, so we can do that. Then use our special ability. Leap right there. Yeah, buddy. Bone Collector, Death Stare. Deal 11 damage. Oh my God. Oh no. Okay. That got real bad. I want to move right up in. Yeah, we're gonna hit you with that, 100%. Oh yeah, baby. Boom. Now uses a burden. Now what are you doing? Boulder Smash Fest? Oh! Oh shit! He's just gone. Our healer's just gone. Oh my God, we took so much damage in a single hit. This could be dangerous. Holy crap. Don't you smack me. Wait, I lose a turn? She doesn't get one? Where's the thing? Is there a history? Can I see what happened? Oh my God! Everybody's losing turns. What is happening? Why did our Wave Chaser lose a turn? And he gets 2 attacks now? Why? Okay. I gotta do this. Oh, thank God. So take a hit of 9, but this guy's going to hit. Oh my god. 11 damage, there's no way! Holy shit, now I get my turn. And I explode and no one's around. Okay, I gotta try to move. I'm just gonna move up here. Yeah, I've gotta do something big. I gotta get rid of this guy. Oh, thank God. Ooh, baby. Donzo. But now I'm gonna get my ass handed to me. 6 damage. Oh, even more than that? Ugh. Now it's just a drag-out brawl, which I think I'm gonna lose. Because I thought my healer would be good getting into the thick of it, and that was a lie! Oh, thank God. So now you're burning. I might be able to do this. Might be able to do this. Come on, give me a hit. Yeah, we got 2! Whoa! Oh, baby. Okay, a bone collector and all that stuff. Okay, story. Nice. That was cool. That was neat. Little combat arena. Get to play some combats. That was neat. I like that. Kick battle token skin. Okay. Got it. Neat. Fun. Okay. So then... Alright, so then I have my heroes that I can't even look at. Maybe I need to attach them to a campaign first. So let's go to campaigns. Your first campaign. Create campaign. New campaign at 2:21 in the morning. What? Stream tests. Campaign overview. This is just a test. Oop. This is just a test. I'm trying to figure out how this works. Okay, and then add up to 5 seats. No, just save as a draft. Okay, create campaign. Okay, cool. Stream test. Okay. Can I... Add up to 5 players. Okay, so I can invite... They'll need to accept your friend request on Fablecraft to be added to your campaign. Okay. Alright. Or a link. Okay, so I can just send people a link as well. Okay, cool. Neat. Let's host this bad boy. Start tour. Let's take a quick tour of the story scene, the place you'll spend your time outside of combat, and explore the handy GM tools. Yes, please. Okay. Use this to reference all the skills and spells in the game, make skill checks on behalf of monsters and NPCs, or change your dice and token skins. Okay. And that is actions. Okay, inventory. Click to view item descriptions and drag and drop them over to a player character's avatar to give them out. Cool. Scenes. All environment and battle maps live here. Drag and drop to change scenes. Switch environment statuses day to night from the menu at the top center of your screen. Characters is this one. Here you'll find NPCs and monsters. Drag and drop to add their token to the story scene. Players can click these tokens to view them and monster character sheets. Roleplay. Click here to prompt skill rolls, remove all tokens from the story scene, and heal or level up players outside of the GMG. GMG. Run an adventure. Meet your new best friend. Select an adventure, read session overviews and tips, and follow the prompts within each session to run a game. Okay. Level up heroes. Access to more spells, improved skills, and new combat abilities. What are they? I want to know what they is. Okay, and vertical strip. Okay, so like all that's right there. People would be able to see me. Okay. Well, there's a game log. Okay, that would have been handy in the combat thing. Okay, here we go. Skills. A bunch of skills. And how many dice you roll. So it looks like you can roll up to 4. All right. Academics, agility, charm, culture, empathy, improvise. Okay. So then request a skill roll. I can just select any one of those. And it'll be from them. I select all. And it's just those 3. Normal skill roll is 1 pip. Difficult is 2. Impossible is 3. So it looks like most players are going to roll anywhere between 1 to 3. They're only going to roll 3 on their big skill, which is determined by their class. Okay. And then spells. What is a bunch? Act the part, mimic the personality, voice, and mannerisms of anyone you've ever met. And then these are kind of like actions as well, I imagine. Like power. I mean, these are spells, so they're actions, but they're also like powerful things that players can do. What is a lightning bolt next to it? What does that mean? No way to tell. Okay. Touch any man-made object to learn its history. Bird's eye. How many of these are there? There's quite a few. Social chameleon. Okay. Trust me. Enchant somebody to be able to breathe underwater. Whisper the words. How charge works. Oh, and that's the lightning bolts. Okay, mages expend charge to cast spells outside of combat. Charge cost is indicated by the charge symbol on each spell. At 0 charge, mages become spent and roll with disadvantage until recharged. So we just make a roll. We did the normal. Success. Okay, charge health and casting. Okay, here we go. Mages expend charge at 0. When it's safe to rest, mages can be recharged by the Game Master. A quick recharge restores 50% of a mage's total health and +1 charge, and a full recharge fully restores health and charge. Okay. So it looks like spells are the way for players to just say, like, this is a thing I get to do, like living library. Browse the shelves of your mind palace to recall a piece of information from any book you've ever read. And this is just like a thing you get. So this is a check you make. It's an academics check. It doesn't even look like I can change that. I'm wondering if I can. But I can say it's normal, difficult, or impossible. I don't even know why I would change that. I imagine it would just be like a normal roll. All these would be normal rolls because they cost something that the player has, and they might not get it, and they still spend it. Hindsight. Conjure a projected illusion of a location's recent history, like a magical surveillance tape. That is really cool. These are really, really cool. Group chat. Connect the minds of a few friends to allow for telepathic communication over a short distance. That's awesome. Gravitic climb. Enable someone to grip any surface for a short period of time. Okay, so can I, like, grant these to players? Can I give these to them? Inventory. Oh, wait, there's also this. Dice. Default skin. But don't I have... I thought I got a cake skin. Campaign setting. Oh, that's just that. Okay. Feature tour we've already done. Well, sure. What? Yeah, sure. Main menu. What does this look like for us? Is this still... Oh, it's that. That's the main menu. Okay. Okay, so let's host this. Okay, so I can't change my dice, even though I supposedly have something different. Oh, okay, so I can literally just change the look of it. Animate backdrops, or I can just say still image. That's cool. It's very nice. I like that. I like it a lot. So there's a lot of these spells, and I wish there was a list for it. And I'm gonna have to make a list of all of these. Like, to really run it, like, to know what these are. And I wonder if I can give these to players. if I can say, like, you also get this spell, you get this ability, or thing like that. Or if I give them choices. Okay, can I erase these? No, I guess not. Spectacles. These uniquely stylish. Gain advantage on perception rolls. I don't know what advantage is. Oh boy. So I don't know what this stuff is. Like that makes sense. Gain 4% more health. I don't know what advantage is. And there's no way that I can tell, it looks like. Okay, so utility affects your skills and spells. Combat affects your combat abilities. You can equip, you can transfer, and discard. Everything else lives in the items section of your inventory. These items may hold many weird and wonderful properties and don't need to be equipped. Okay. Wolf whistle. Oh my goodness. I'm getting a lot of these. I'm sorry, everybody. So much stuff is happening in so short a period of time. Alright, there we go. That should fix that. Okay. It'll lose its glow. So some of these are just kind of like weird things to have. Sage's pack. Okay. Weird. Scenes. These are really cool. I like these a lot. Coral Coast. Love how simple that is. Just drag and drop, and then you can change it. Now, what about music? Is that down here? Here we go, jukebox. Oh, and it's playing 2 of them. And so I can just change whatever that is. So they have them set. I wonder if I can change them. I mean, I know I can change them, but I wonder if I can, like, save the changes. That's really cool. So these are separated by place. There's, like, some Coral Coast, some Highlands, some Long Meadows, some of just Mythos in general, in the Wild Woods. Ooh, fun. Oh, that looks so good. That looks so cool. And then battle maps. Let's see some of these. Oh, there is only, what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8. There's only 10? Wow. Okay, like secluded beach. It gets to be either day or night. Meadow clearing, same thing. We do the village square. That was where we fought one before, and it can be snowy or night. Tavern. Oh, that's really cool. Grassy coastal snow. Okay. Positioning tokens. Click and drag tokens to move them into position. Add additional monsters and NPCs from the Characters tab. Right-click to remove. Right-click and select Edit to adjust health and block. Switch allies to enemies and choose who controls a token. Characters. Drag and drop enemies onto the battlefield for a tougher fight, or add NPCs to help the heroes out. Turn orders displayed. Up at the top. To adjust it, simply drag and drop tokens left or right. Begin combat. Okay, click here to start or pause a battle. Recharge heroes. Remove all enemy tokens at once or leave the battle map. Okay. So like players want to do something else. Oh, that's awesome. Just like a floating barge of a tavern. Okay, so then where are they? Characters. Here we go. Friends and foes. Yeah, let's say there's a Scuttle fan. Oh, that's a big guy. Fight some otters. There's one otter. Okay, and then we can edit it. Team, foe, neutral targets anybody, friend targets foe. Okay, I control it. So they have a max health, but I can sit there and be like, oh, it showed up a little wounded. Or it's got a lot of... It's got 24 block that you gotta eat through, maybe before you damage it. Oh my god. Oh, because the fight hasn't started yet, I can move them around anywhere. Oh, and it's instant. Okay. Let's just put in a happy-go-lucky. And then I can edit this person. Same thing. Okay. And then I can say, start a fight! Start combat! And it's just melee or end turn. Okay. Then yeah, let's just end turn. Adorable gaze. Deal 3 damage. Inflict weak. Target gains a disadvantage die. Oh yeah, let's see what that does. I just want to see what a disadvantage die is. Alright, so then I'm gonna... Let's see here. Gain a disadvantage die. Okay, I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna try to melee. And what is a disadvantage die? Okay, so it's just a die with empty faces and -1 faces on it, it looks like. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna edit this. Oh, we can change the map. Okay. Let's remove all foes. Victory! Hooray! Okay, this is wild. So there's... Huh. Okay, well, hold on now. So, let's remove you. Let's go back to... Oh, where is it? Campaign settings. Let's copy that link. And then go back out to the main menu and try... Let's go to heroes. Can we join a campaign with this hero? No, we can't. We still can't do that. I can't believe that there is no way to... Sure. Let's do that. Let's be an inventor. An elementalist. Sure. So we did that. But there's literally, truly no way of checking what they are. You could just get rid of them. That's the dumbest thing I think I've ever seen. I can't see my character sheet until I'm in a campaign. That's dumb as hell. Okay, so then I host that one. Wow. Okay. I mean... I don't... That's really silly. That's really silly and that's really dumb. Okay, looking for guidance. Select an adventure. Okay, so this has to be... What? Okay, let's select that. GM tips for Fablecraft. Okay. First time GM or first time running Fablecraft. Story isn't yours alone. Okay, have them describe things. Things go wrong or right. Herd your cats. Players love to go off script. Okay, guide them back to the path. With promises of riches, the threat of certain doom. Okay. Keep talking during combat. Describe combat moves as well as the results. Okay, yes, and respect boundaries. Okay. Those are good tips.
Darkness brings with it the 3...
Okay, so... Oh my god, so there's no way to... Okay, here we go. I can just scoot back up to the top. Okay. Alright. So then... Okay, so there's a bunch of, like, tips and tricks in here. Like, we can start with that. We move that over to the thing. Music automatically updates. Okay, so then these scripted scenes are meant to be read aloud. So you can just hit the play button or read it yourself. Okay. And then scene changes. We meet this guy. Cool. Okay, roleplay. Use Dill to share details about the agreed upon contract. Okay, so then, wait a minute. So then what is this? I hit this. Oh, that's sweet. I like that. I like that a lot. So players could like screenshot that and be like, oh, that's neat. Okay, cool. So I can like give them the contract. Then I can click it to be like, that's done. And then I can open up this scene and tell them this is this item and all that. And then that's done. Now if the mages are going rogue, mages are gonna mage. Okay. Keep mages honest with multiple impossible checks. They need to overcome the entire pride to steal the Star Seeker, and if they succeed, they won't be able to use it without knowledge of the incantation. If mages steal the Star Seeker, this game guide will no longer support the adventurer. Okay, that's fine. So I can't edit this. I can't change this. And it doesn't look like I can... Adventure overview. Okay. And it also doesn't look like I can make my own. These are kind of neat, though. Heist Society. Okay. Okay, so there's adventures and all that. Okay. Alright. So then let's go to the main menu. Let's finally look at the store here. Let's look at their marketplace. Let's see what they've got. Okay. None of that seems that bad. And again, like this page contains spoilers. Okay. And this seems fine. 20 bucks? That's actually really good. That's actually really cool. Fablecraft adventures are available in English. We hope to support more languages soon. That would be neat. I think you'd have to hire translators. But yeah, 20 bucks for like a little adventure, and you just play it all digitally. And you get 5-session adventures, a Game Master guide that makes the adventure easy to run with limited prep. And then I guess you get more... Okay, so yeah, you'd get more environments, you'd get more battle maps, more creatures, extra sound effects and stuff, extra inventory items, and I imagine you can cobble those together in what you got. So I think if, by the sound of it... Oh, there's also just content packs. So adventures, you can just get... These two are available. Those two are coming soon. Okay. And then these are just content packs. So you can get a little like token cover and a token skin. Okay. That's neat. Ooh, underwater scan? Oh my god, that looks awesome. That looks really cool. Okay, and then skins. And then you can just get the thing itself. So like if you just don't want the skin, you're like, I just want the thing. That's pretty cool. Okay. That's neat. That's not bad. Okay, so then solo play is just the demos and then the arena, which I guess you can just try over and over again. Okay. It's wild, man. It's wild. Okay. Then you can host that. So then I guess if you're going to run your own, then I guess it really is just a matter of being like, but you're just going to set scenes, you're going to use them here yourself. Oh, there you go. Cool. You can filter some stuff out. That's pretty neat. Oh, it's so pretty. I love that these are all animated. I love that. That's fantastic. Cool. Art by Sam Burley. It's great. The art's fantastic. Part of the Fablecraft base game. That's fantastic. So I would imagine... Okay, so this game is free, and you're getting a lot of stuff for free. Actually, can I just... Oh! So they have full screen art. Oh, that's awesome. So you can be like, you meet this person, and then, oh shit, where are they? Oh, hi, sweet girl. Yeah, dad socks are not a good place to try to scratch and stretch. Well, now you're stuck, sweet girl. Okay, so you could be like, you meet her there, and you also add the token to the scene. And she's hanging out with Dill Tallgrass as well. And so you can see that and see what they are and see what they do. You can remove them one by one. Can we also just like drag her away? Yeah, remove token from scene. That's awesome. Okay, so this is already made, tailor-made for mobile devices, because this is coming to tablets, and then it's also coming to oh, here we go. So there are classes to them, because these guys just say they always hit. Minions always hit, apparently, supposedly. Then there's normal enemies. There's all sorts of little critters. And then elites. Ooh, we fought some of those. Now, what about a boss? Highland Dragon. Ooh, baby. Hot damn, hot damn. Okay. Oh my gosh. That's pretty cool. Okay, so there really is not much to this. Yeah, there really is just not a whole hell of a lot to this. It's really simple and straightforward, more or less. This is prep, details. Okay, so like background and stuff, sessions and tips. Okay. That's really cool. I like that. I like that there's like a little bit of tips and prep and all that for you, but more or less, if you're doing things homebrew, you're going to stick to this, and you're going to stick to this here. Okay. So, basic thoughts, I guess. Now, this is a fun screen to keep it on, too. Let's, actually, let's see, what are we playing here? Rays of Life. All right. Neat. This is pretty good music, too, I gotta say. This is pretty nice music. I like it. Oh, and there you go, and you can search for that kind of stuff as well, and I like that. Awesome. Okay. So what do I think about this? It's really hard to say. It blows my mind wide open that there is no way to view a character sheet unless that person is part of a campaign. And then you can look at their character sheet. I imagine as a game master, you can just like double click, just give it the good old double click, and boom. And they're there and they're good and they work and you can see that. I don't know why that's not a thing. I don't know why that is the way that it is in fact. That's wild to me. Unless I'm missing something. Unless I need to like... Oh shit, let's try. Let's just try anything we can. Do we right click? Nope. There's no way. There's no way to do that. Okay. That's phenomenally stupid. And I mean that in the best possible way. Let's see here. Maybe there's help and FAQ. No, there's game access, game setup, and all that. Oh my god. Take me to the feature upvote website. Okay, the biggest one, I guess, is build your own adventures. Yes, more character customization, more detailed character sheets. Ping in combat and story scenes. A place for personal notes. Animal companions. Friendly fire. You can kind of already do that. You can just, I imagine if you can edit health, you can just say like, yeah, you also take however much damage that was. Be able to attack first and then move second. That's actually true. That makes no sense that you can move and then attack, but you cannot attack and then move. Yeah, that's really shitty. That wasn't even planned everything that's being asked for here is being planned, except for that. Let's go back to that page that we were at, because that had really good music. And really nice, real chill vibes. Here we go. So one people are asking for is literally being able to attack first and then move second. Yeah, it should be an option to be able to do that. I like that it auto ends your turn, that when you're kind of done, you're done. But it should be the option to allow you that if you want to attack and then move away, you can. It's really dumb that you can't. I think the reason why they do that is because ranged attacks are going to make you a little safer, and enemies appear to be a lot slower. So the idea would be if you need to get out of combat, if it's suddenly dangerous, you would move first. I think that's the reason why that's there. But still, that flexibility is good. You need to have that. Game Master can have their own character and play at the same time as game mastering. I mean, yeah. View character sheet outside a campaign. Physical character sheet. Yeah. Absolutely. Suggested by a beta player on April 4th.
Are you happy that Mom's home? I'm happy that Mom's home. Mom's giving kisses.
Less information for players. Players can see too much information through clicking on added NPCs. I agree wholeheartedly. That's a lot. Rest features, terrain should matter more. Yeah. Ally NPCs, we already have that. Rules to support map-based exploration styles. Not really a thing. It doesn't seem like with this game, but sure. GM full token list. I think, don't we already have that? Ways to play solo or with 2 people. Okay, sure. Streaming spectator mode. I don't know why that would be a thing. Your turn should be even more apparent. That was done. No subscriptions. That's true. They're planning on having a subscription model for this. And they're just saying, I heard and read from the discussion on Steam that you're planning to have a subscription model. For homebrew options and things like that. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that they're planning. Yeah, it's kind of weird. But the big one that a lot of the big ones that people are asking for is like build your own adventures, more character customization, and more detailed character sheets. It's wild to me that like viewing character sheets outside of a thing is something that few players are really asking for. But I guess that's really where you've got to go. So I'm going there and gonna updo all the things that I want to updo. Hopefully you can do it more than once. But what do I think about this game's system? And this in general. Rule 0 is a rule in writing that pretty much states whenever you write something, you want to write as if the audience has no idea as to what it is you're talking about. As a new player or a new game master that is coming to this and trying to figure out what this is, Tato, sweet girl.
Kitty's meowing like crazy.
Okay, well, cat's gonna cat. Coming at this whole product as somebody that does not know anything about TTRPGs. I do, but let's say hypothetically, I was brand new, someone just sat me down and was like, do you want to do this? It's a TTRPG, here's what that means. There is a lot of confusing shit in here that I would not get. There's a lot of things, there's a lot of hidden information that this game has that it doesn't bother to tell you, like disadvantage die, what those are, what those do, that it's even a mechanic. I found that out for the first time. Like what certain skills are, charges, what those do. spells, how to get them, how to level up, what it means to level up, all of that stuff. Like, it's wild. It's wild to me that this game just does not tell you and instead says, like, well, here's just some options for you right now. Look at that. You get to do a thing. That's great and all. But what's going to get players excited is having that information. Not inundating them with all the finite, minute mechanics necessarily, but even something like D&D says, yeah, you level up, you get extra health, you get features, get extra spells, you get this and that and the other. Even that is enough to excite players to go, oh, cool, that sounds neat. It's wild that a player can sit down at a table that I run. Like, if I run this on Start Playing, it's wild to me that a player can sit down and be like, so what do we get on level ups, or when do we level up? And I just have to shrug as a game master because I do not know. And there's no way to know. And there's no way to figure that out. I also, right now at this point, have no idea how to level up characters. Is that an automatic process? Is that something that I choose? Do I choose a couple of spells to give them access to? And then say, or you can get a boon, or a feat, or a talent, or increase your die size, it looks like? Because they mentioned that at some point, like the die will increase, either the number of die increase, or you actually start rolling d8s or d10s. And again, I have no idea because there is no PDF of this available. There's no rulebook. There's no info. There is no like rules video. There is no like, here's how characters level up. Here's stuff they get. There's none of it. It does not exist. There's so many unknowns about this because they've just kind of, a lot of the videos on YouTube have just been a lot of marketing and here's a cool thing you get. Here's what you get. Here's all this stuff. Here's the things you get. It's free. Go ahead and try it. And this is free. This is a free offering. You can download this on Steam and all it costs you is your time. I do like that the marketplace isn't shoved in your face every time you log on or something silly. I do like that. I like that combat is fast. I do think that like one of the things that is going to happen, one of the tips they say in their Game Master's Guide is, hey, keep players talking during combat. Like, keep it interesting. Have them describe what they're doing. Because, yes, it is just, I move the token, I do the thing, it's automatic, they explode, and next turn, go. It was even like that when I was playing it just myself in the little combat arena adventure that they had. I'd love the ability to make more of those, by the way. I'd love the ability to make like a single-player adventure. It's just nothing but combats, that's all it is. But you have some characters, they talk to one another, you can customize them, and I'd love the ability to just make those. I think that'd be fun. I'd love the ability to make my own adventures in a GMG. Like, that sounds awesome. I think I could have sworn that I saw a video that showcased, like, you can edit some of this stuff whenever you want to. And it's just a matter of, like, you'll right-click on a thing or you double-click or something and you can just edit it and change it, but ultimately you can change all of these. I thought that was a thing.
And I guess I'm wrong.
But I do like this. I like this whole Game Master's Guide. I like how it's laid out. It's very much laid out like adventures. For any other TTRPG, it's just on the side. You just scroll through it. So I do like that. I do like that there's like a table of contents as well. Like, you just very easily move through this. That's great, and I absolutely love that. I like how it's sectioned off. Like, these are great ways to look at this and go, okay, this is how I'll write adventures for Fablecraft. I think that's really, really cool and really neat. One thing that's weird to me, though, is like, we have these scenes like the Star Seeker or the Contract. Like, we have this as a scene, supposedly, but we can't bring this up. It doesn't exist. If we go 2 scenes, this doesn't exist anywhere. We can't pull it up in any way, shape, or form. Well, let's go ahead and Throw that in there. Boom. 4 corners.
Yay!
Yeah, like I like this inventory system. I love that there's like all sorts of gear, items and things, like oddballs. I do like that. I do wish that there was obviously more. I wish there was the ability to make your own. Same with characters. Same with jukebox, like uploading your own music, uploading your own songs or soundscapes or things like that, using your own scenes, either still images or what have you. Even spells, the idea of making your own, like this game would do so well. Oh, there's my rainbow. There's my rainbow cake. Cool. This game would do so well, so well, with the ability to make custom content. That would be huge. I honestly think, I really truly do think that the adventures that we have so far are fine. I haven't played through any of these. I haven't run through any of these. They seem okay. They seem fine enough. Especially because you can just kind of go through everything or select another adventure, you know, and go to like the next session or even the adventure overview and click the session that you want. Like that all looks really good. That's fine for me. I think that's great. All the session prep and all that stuff, like this is great because it's like this is the stuff you need to know. These are the things you should know about and all that stuff, any details, what the sessions are going to be like, so you can just kind of be like, this is what you're prepping for every session. I love that. I think it's great. I would love the ability to make my own. I'd love the ability to make my own of these, but more than that, I think Fablecraft needs to publish either on their website or a series of videos going into the details of what these rule systems are. What is this rule system? I know just as much about these rules as I did when I started the stream. You roll 6-sided die, you roll a couple of them based on what you're doing or the skill check necessary. You're rolling for pips on custom dice. 1 pip is a success. There were epic successes and epic failures. As far as I can tell, epic successes or crits and epic failures or misses are when you roll one or more over. So if you need 1 pip for success, then rolling 2 is an epic success. Rolling 3 would be an even better success. And then obviously rolling under or rolling less is an epic failure. So like, if you need 1, rolling 0 is a failure. Rolling a -1 is an epic failure. I think that dice system is fine. I think that dice system is great. Let's go back to hidden. Why did that happen? I think that's fine. I think that's great. But yeah, I don't know much else about the game system. Spells and what are there. Character sheets I can't even see. That is remarkably dumb. That is remarkably dumb and stupid that a TTRPG is wagging its finger at you and going, you don't get to see right now. Not yet. You don't get to. Or it's not important until your character in a session. It's wild to me. It's wild. I do like that character creation is very quick. Choose a homeland, choose a class, choose a playstyle. I think that's great. I think that's fantastic. There's a lot of different combinations that you can have in there because there's a lot of different classes and specializations for skills. But again, how do you level up? Is it an experience track? Is that it? Or is it just whenever the GM shrugs and goes, I guess I got to keep you interested somehow? Is there any kind of rule system for how that works? What do level ups look like? Do level ups happen often and frequently? Do you get health every level and then you can choose to get a little bit more? Like, no idea. There are rules for it very clearly. They aren't telling us. And that's really dumb and really stupid. Gotta be honest. That is really silly. Same with like rules for combat and things like that. Like how these enemies are moving, what they're doing. There isn't enough good, clear information in order to make that available. So it's just sort of shrugs Like, case in point, I would not have known unless I read that update feature webpage that, yeah, that's not a thing. And they weren't even planning for that to be a thing. Wild. It's wild to me. Yeah, we just need to know. We just need to know what the rules of this game are. It's very clear that they're not that complicated. This is a very simple rule set. That's not a bad thing. But people need to know what those are. Your players need to know what those are so they can make informed choices, so they have that information readily available. It should not just be, well, I got what I got, let's go. I like that that's there and that it's fine. You know, I like that you can make a character and that character is good and solid and they're not bad. It's impossible to make a bad character. But there's very little guidance there. There's very little guidance amongst the idea of, like, yeah, this... I mean, really and truly, all of the spells that you have access to, all these different spells, only 4 of these are used in Highland. Or only 4 of these are used in your homeland. Right? Like, what is it? Center of Attention is... Oh, no. I'm sorry. You get 2 of these. One is from your class, and another is from your homeland. But there's so many. There really are so many. So I'd love the ability to change that up a little bit. To be like, you get to choose some spells if you like. That would just give even more customization. Like, oh sure, you're a Coral Coast person, or you're from the Highlands. You get to choose from one of 3 spells. Like feat of strength. Like, yeah, you could be the muscle, the guardian class. You get the, what was it, authority, whatever it was, take them away, the binding spell, or you get feat of strength. Something like that, because might's your highest die, right? Or like it could be something as simple as like any might spell. Any one might spell you get to choose from. I like that it does things automatically, but I wish it was deep enough where you could let players choose and pick some options. That would give this a lot more replayability, a lot more ability for players to customize their characters even further. I don't know why that's not done. Or even an option. Like, here's some basics, but if you want to change it, here you go, right? So if I was to show this to somebody totally new, and they had no idea, I'd just say, just pick a homeland, pick a class, pick a playstyle. You're good. You're going to be good with all of that. But if a player really wanted to, or they'd play this a lot, they could say, hey, I've done this before. Can I change what spells I have? And you could just say, like, yeah, sure. Right? So long as they make sense. Like, make me an offer. Kind of a thing. Tell me why you should get this spell or that spell as part of your character. Theming is okay. I like the theming of this. This world seems really cool and neat. I love the different lands and all that. Again, I want to know more about it, and there's very little of it available. If you go on their website, they have something called, like a PDF thing that's called the Book of Mithras, and it goes through all the different regions and homelands and all the people that are there and all that, and I think that's great. Give us more. Like, that is stuff that is going to excite people to sit and play your game. Like, oh, this sounds really cool. This world sounds really awesome. Make that stuff available. It's just, it's frustrating and also wild to me that the makers of this game are hiding so much that get people pumped about playing games like this. I think it's totally fine that a lot of things are automatic. You just happen, they do them, you make some choices, and boom, you're ready to go. That is great. That is fantastic. That should be kept. I like that. But it is so weird to me that you can still step into the shoes of a character and have no idea how to play, and have no idea what you're doing, because you have no idea how the rules work. You have no idea what you get when you level up. So you have no idea if you're making good or bad choices, or if they'll work for your play style or not, or things that you like to do, or the way you like to interact with games like this. That's crazy to me. As far as game masters go, it's insanely hard for me to make this world come to life because I can't answer any detailed questions about Mithras as a place, as a location, because that information only exists within the pages of this. Like, okay, I can learn that. That's what I learned about the Long Meadows. Neat. Like, I will learn bits and pieces of the world lore from stuff like this. That's neat. That's cool. That's what you want in adventures like this. But the world at large, the world writ large, there is nothing to hang on to. There is nothing to chew on to. There's nothing that I could just sit and read and be like, oh, this is great. Like one-shots from adventurers, or, you know, detailed journal listings from somebody traveling across the whole world or planet. Yeah, there's just nothing. There's nothing there. It just doesn't exist. Yeah, this sounds like a really cool thing. This sounds like a really cool, like, casual thing. This sounds really and truly like the best beer and pretzels game I could possibly play. Like, this sounds like the most chill thing to possibly run on a weeknight. You know, people want to play a game. Here you go, right? Game Master, or like the Game Master's trying to prep something big or huge for another game you're playing. Pop this on, play a 90-minute session. Because everything is included. The voice is included. The video is included. I haven't done any of those yet because I don't have any of those available. Well, I mean, like microphone, sure, but I don't want to start echoing myself. But I like that it's there. It's all included. It's all just, it's in it. No extra features or fees or nothing to get that stuff. And you can just play an adventure and have a good time. I don't think, by the look of how this looks and how this runs, given that, like, again, I get all of these scenes and all of these items and all this stuff to use. You know, again, like the Star Seeker. This is a scene, but I can't access it normally. It's not a part of my scene library. So I can't even sit there and go, I can go to add. Okay, so I can try to... Okay. Alright, so I can do that then. So what about this? Yeah, jukebox. Okay, add. I can add stuff up here as well. Whoop. Characters. Can't do any of that stuff. Inventory, actions, can't add any of that. But yeah, it's weird. It's weird that, like, that exists as a scene, but I can't add it. Or the contract exists as a scene, but I can't add it. It's not part of, like, the scene library, so to speak. Kind of weird, a little bizarre. I mean, there's so much they're holding back from their customers. It's weird. I've never seen any TTRPG do this. And again, it's all digital. I'm really looking forward to when this is going to be available on tablets. I think they said that's going to be at the end of the year. And sometime early 2025, this will also be available on all mobile devices, on phones as well, on iOS and Android. I think they mentioned, like, game mastering is going to be really hard to do on a phone, so they don't know how much Game Master mode will be available on phones. But at the very least, a player, you know, like the Game Master can just have a tablet, you know, and like one person can have a tablet and the Game Master can use that, and then everybody else can just use a phone if they really want to. That's fine, that's fun, that's super cool and neat. Everything here is made for drag and drop using your fingers, right? I'm using a mouse for this, but it's made for fingers and tapping and all of that stuff. Dragging onto a scene, dragging off a scene. It's made for it. It's just a matter of, you know, changing this to fit, which is going to take them a while. Yeah. It's weird. It's weird how much they're hiding back from their players. I still can't really give an honest review of this system because I still barely know how it even works. And that is bizarre to me. I don't know what they're thinking or why they think that's a good idea. But I think I'm just kind of talking in circles at this point. This was Fablecraft. I'm still just as confused as you are about how it works or how it runs. I thought by the end of this that I'd give the developers some money, I'd buy a couple of adventures and get that stuff and start running it professionally. And I don't think I'm going to do that because I don't know how. And I don't know how to... I mean, I know how to run an adventure. I know how to do that. But if a player asks me, hey, what is this? Or like, what does this button do? Or what does this spell do? Or is this good? Is this even worthwhile? It's just a shrug from me because there are no rules available for this. If somebody says, hey, how do we level up in this game? Or are we going to level up at the end of sessions or so? I just have to shrug. If they go off script in an adventure, even the game itself just says, bring them back. Bring them back. Do not let them leave the adventure. Bring them back to it. Which is so antithetical to my blood cells. It just doesn't fit right. But everything here is already so limited. That is the answer. The answer is just bring them back to the adventure because this is all you got, right? Just a couple of scenes and that's it. Weird. I was really looking forward to this. I think I still will. I'm still gonna keep this installed locally on my computer. I'm still interested. I'm still even interested in playing this with a beautiful lady, like running a one-player adventure for her or so, or even for friends, because this is a new system and it's, again, totally free. So my players don't have to spend a dime. I can buy a couple of adventures and run them through it. That would be fun. I would feel bad charging people to, like, sit at a table and run this, even for $1. I don't think I'd do that. Yeah, not until they, like, release a book or a PDF or something that goes over the rules for the game. The marketing has been great so far, but there is no need to keep that information from people. None whatsoever. They might just say, like, oh, well, it's digital, so it doesn't matter. No, it does matter. That matters a great deal. Your players and game masters need to know what the hell's going on so that they can actually run the game and make it their own. That's the whole point, is to make it their own. So early access, just having pre-made stuff is fine. It's just out of closed beta. It's just in early access. That's fine. That's coming down the pipeline, and I think it's really going to be the first thing they add, like, oh, now you can do custom stuff. And that might be within the next couple of months. I'm not worried about that in the slightest, but along with that, hey, you can make the game, you can make whatever you want in the game, they need to release rules for it. Like, detailed. Here's how this game works. Here's how we made it. Here's how we made monsters. Here's minions. Like, minions always hitting and never having to roll, or always dealing damage, is something that was explained in the tutorial and then never again. So if you miss that tutorial, even as a game master, or you just go like, I don't need it, you would never know that. Ever. There's no way to know. Weird stuff. Just weird. Bizarre choices. Because this is the first one of its kind. This is the first all-digital TTRPG. And they're being very hush-hush with how the game works. And there is tons of market data. This is not an opinion. There's tons of market data that showcases that if you are not on the game master's side, if you're a game designer and you make a TTRPG and you are not treating the game masters like your best friend and your biggest customer, and the way your game survives, your game doesn't get played because your game doesn't get run. And I see this game not being run because I see game masters like myself popping in and asking themselves, how does this work? And walking away with a shrug and saying, well, then I'll play something else. Especially in the past 2 to 3 years. And then the next 2 to 3 years, where there's going to be so many good products hitting the market. This could be a really good one. They got to get those rules out fast. They've got to. They've got to get those rules out fast. They got to stop hiding that stuff from their players and game masters. They just do. It doesn't work in this genre. It just doesn't. Plug and play is nice, but that doesn't lead to longevity. It just doesn't. Thank you, everybody, for joining me for this. This was a weird one. There wasn't stuff to read. There was stuff to do. The gameplay is fun. Actually playing the game and getting into combat and all that, that is fun. I think the voiceovers are all really weird. I wouldn't do any of those voiceovers. I'd just do my own voices. Character creation's fun and neat. I love the ideas presented. I just wish I didn't have to shrug so much at being like, so how does this work? No idea. But thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. I really do appreciate it. There is going to be no stream tomorrow. As soon as I shut the stream off, I am going to get the beautiful lady and myself some food, shove it in our faces, and then pack and like wash whatever dishes we need to, pack whatever remnants we have left in our house. Tomorrow we are moving all day, and we're going to be pooped. So I'm not even going to do a stream tomorrow night. It's just going to be too much. Sunday morning, I'm going to try to do more Dawn Trail. So we're going to do a lot of unpacking, last minute moving, of like last minute stuff we need, last minute cleaning. Yeah, that's also going to be a busy day, but I'm going to try. I did want to get this out though, because this is probably the most cerebral thing I'm probably going to be doing when it comes to streaming. So if you liked what you saw, give this a shot. It is free. It's entirely free. What I'm probably going to do is head over to startplaying.games. I'm a game master there as well, but what I'll probably do for this is see if there's anybody running it, like during the week or so, and just pop in and try to play a game and really get my hands on a character sheet and see what it is, see what it looks like, see what how an adventure plays out. It's probably going to be very railroady, but see how that works out, and see how this actually works with other people, present and accounted for. And if I do, I'll let you know what it is that I find out. But until then, have fun with this. If folks do. Hope the designers do good and start making good business decisions. Otherwise, this is going to sink like a stone. And yeah, have a great weekend, everybody. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Be gracious to yourself, especially in this heat. It's killer. In some cases, literally. And I will see you on Sunday. Tomorrow's going to be a really long day. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Play games. I'll see you soon. Bye. 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 Go home.